Thank you for staying with us. You're welcome back to the AM Weekend Show. My name is Divine Onoha. I'm still here with Ogochukwu Osai. And we have just been joined by our amazing guest. I told you earlier that we are going to be delving into the gospel music industry to find out what is happening. And we'll be focusing on gospel music in the digital age. I mean, a lot has evolved with the music industry, and the gospel music industry has not been left out. We've gone from just normal halls and CD plates to online streaming platforms, social media, and different digital platforms for promotion and all of that. So we want to know if this has in any way reshaped what gospel music should be, if this has in any way changed the message, changed the songs, if this has affected the gospel artists, if it has caused any change at all. And joining us to have this conversation is a gospel music minister here on set with us. His name is Vicpraiz. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Same here.
So before we delve into the elephant in the room, before we talk about the matters that are arising, how has your journey been as a gospel music minister here in Enugu State?
Okay, God has been faithful. I would say it's been God all the way. Enugu State and they also, what we're talking about, the digital age has actually contributed so much. Has supported us in what we do. It has supported us a lot. Now, the digital age has given the gospel phase a global voice. You can, from your local environment, connect with people around nations of the world. And it's been a journey of 10 years, and God has been faithful.
10 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Here in Enugu?
Yes.
Here in Enugu?
Yeah, I'm the founder of Inspire Music Nation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm so inspired. You see, every day I come on this set, every Saturday I come on I start to consider different options, different career paths.
You can have all of them.
I can have
yeah.
And become a gym instructor
Don't
soon.
complain that your week has been really, extremely busy.
Even with the little I'm doing, I'm already so exhausted. But yeah, it is so inspiring to know that, it looks like you're sounding really positive about it.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
You're saying that the digital age has positively impacted the gospel music industry.
Scriptural.
Okay.
Psalm 96 verse 3, he said, declare his glory among the nations. And the digital age has actually helped reaching out the nations. Yes.
Has made it easier.
Very easy.
Easier than
Very
before.
easy.
Okay.
So, you said it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Here in Enugu State, and it feels like at some point, I don't know how to put it, but how has it been generally within these 10 years? I know you've mentioned God has been helping, digital age has helped, but what are the steps? How has it been for you throughout these 10 years?
Okay, I started as a student. Yeah, God gave me this vision, inspiring this nation, helping other people to rise, and also guiding people who have godly values and will not deviate. So I started in 200 level. Okay. So I gathered friends who believed in what I'm doing as a praise music minister. So we started the journey prayerfully, started rehearsing, started pushing. It wasn't easy, nobody knew us, no invitations, but we kept grinding.
So, in the course of these 10 years, you never thought of, this Southeast is not giving me what I want.
Yes, there were a lot of times I thought relocating to Lagos or Abuja.
I don't want to call it.
Yeah. But this is actually where God called me. The journey, I started organizing an annual event, Yada Concert, in Kogi State. Then in 2018, God asked me to move it to Enugu. And we've been pushing in Enugu. We have friends who are saying, come to this place, but I know this is where God has called me. We're going to reach out nations of the world from here. Yeah.
I think your movement is prophetic, so
it's amazing.
Yes.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's good for the Southeast. We hear different. We talk to different people from different spheres of life here in the Southeast, and one thing that keeps striking me is the fact that most of these people are not willing to leave Enugu State, and it's so beautiful because a lot of times we tend to think that what we're looking for is in a particular place.
Exactly.
We tend to think that the greener pasture is in.
When you get to that,
please let me just call the name.
The yellow
Most
state.
of us have this bias for Lagos. Most of us have. There is no competition, but we tend to have this bias for Lagos because a lot seems to be happening there. So anybody that just comes up with a talent, that just discovers something, will run there. and without realizing that it's not every time that they will make it there. You know, it's not mandatory that must be the place. So I'm glad that young people are being led this way to start at certain places that may not even look like it. And after a short while, we'll just see mind-blowing things happening here. And you are a living testimony already.
God is faithful.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the music scene, the business aspect of music.
Okay.
We often ask these questions, especially when we're having secular artists here. Okay. So let me ask about gospel artists. Is there a struggle with record labels? Why does it seem like we don't have a lot of record labels signing gospel artists?
For me, I actually don't believe record label must do everything. I've had options, but I believe in building. If you keep building what God has called you in doing, one day, Bible says a man's gift maketh way for him. So the record labels, maybe because of what is happening, we have a lot of things going on. People are saying gospel artists are not faithful, they don't stick to contract and all. I will not dive into that because I've not experienced it and I'm not willing to. But I will say record labels have actually helped a lot of people too. But I believe, for me personally, record label is a no for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you personally prefer
building,
independent.
Yes, building. It's not going to be easy. At some point you don't have sponsors, but keep grinding, keep pushing.
Yeah. Now I have this question. You know, sometimes or many times, gospel artists, or when it comes to the themes of the gospel Christian, they often either they shy away from discussing money or shy away from talking about money, or when some of them actually want to talk about it, people shame them that what they are doing, they're focusing more on money instead of the gospel. So is it wrong that an artist is calling this thing a business for himself, in as much as he's propagating the gospel? Is it wrong that, or is it not necessary that the person calls it a business and make money out of it and even build it to be like a business completely?
Okay, first of all, we must trace it back to the foundation. Music, gospel music is a ministry. It's a ministry first, before any other thing. Now, God deals with everybody differently. So my own consecration, I don't charge. But if you are led to bless and honor us, we welcome it. Because we have other projects, we have concerts, we have things to do with money. I have a family to run. Do you understand? But part of my own dealing, growing up as a pastor's son, my dad said, no, you don't charge to do, you don't allow mammon. Sorry. Okay. So for me, it has been something I grew up with, and that's part of my own consecration. But it's not wrong for people who charge, considering a lot. If you want to move to a program, you have to sort out logistics of your team and all. Sometimes you come to some programs, and after the program, ministering, you just go back with love letter. You did so much.
Bless you.
God bless you. That's all. But there has to be a balance. If you know you're doing this for God, God has his own way to sort your bills. And that's why we want some of the advantage the digital age is bringing. You can earn on streams. You can earn from your streams. You can earn on YouTube. You can earn. But the primary assignment is ministry, what you are going to do. So putting it money first sends a wrong message. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Now, since we're talking about gospel music in the digital age, social media is also part of it. Yes. And like you earlier said, it has been a very big boost to a lot of music ministers out there. Now, the question is, has it also negatively impacted music ministry? And I'm saying this, I'll try to be specific. Let me paint pictures.
Okay.
Now, talking about, there was this controversy the last time about whether musicians, gospel ministers rather, should have videos of themselves, especially in intimate moments with God, online. That was a very big issue. You know how people come online to worship online. You see people who worship and they cry online. And I can't remember the exact video that triggered it, but it led to a whole lot of backlash. We're having people say stuff like, this is your private moment with God. This is your private, why are you showing the whole world? And at the same time, it's also what they do. It's also what they represent. So I'd like to know your take on that.
Okay, my personal devotion and my secret place is not for public consumption. So I don't see the point videoing yourself praying indoor. Why is it called secret place? That's a place you go to refine yourself, renew yourself, talk with God, get inspired. Because listen, now I will say this. Sorry, let me pause and say this. Music is your passport. Jesus is your message.
Okay.
Yes, music is your passport. So if you gain access, what are you dishing out? What you got from the secret place. So it's not something you come and start displaying on media for me.
Okay, so it's safe to say that the secret place is different from the ministration.
Exactly.
So how do we tell the difference, really?
How do you tell the difference? From the name, secret place.
You know, if someone comes to post now, they will not post secret place. Like if they post their videos of them worshiping.
But you will know.
You get what I'm saying?
You will know.
Okay.
You will know. Even from those contents that are causing those controversies online, they know, you can perceive it that this was this person's private time to pray.
But then again, we've also seen comments and also from people saying that this has actually helped them. That they started praying, they remember to go back to their Bible, they remember to do this, they remember to do that. I've seen comments under one woman's post where the person was saying that watching your videos, consistently showing you, where you pray, how you pray, has actually helped her to learn how to pray and go back to praying. So does it mean that it's not actually a good thing if it's a type of content that is helping people as well to get closer to God?
I'll be responding from my own personal deal.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
From my own view.
Okay.
I think it should be sacred. It should be private.
Okay.
So if it's helping, maybe fine. God can use anything to reach out to people. But for me, I believe that should be time I talk with God. I stay naked before the master, telling my weakness. He rebukes, correct me, and move on.
Okay. I'll just drop my own personal.
Yeah. I need to hear your view. Yes. I need to hear your view. Yes.
Now this feels like a trap. Okay. My own personal view is that I agree with you totally.
Okay.
There should be a secret place. I think where I have a problem is if people's fellowship or communication with God ends online. I don't care what you do online. You can roll on the floor if you want. Me, I don't care. You can cry, you can roll. But after that,
make sure you have something.
Do you have something that we are not seeing? Do you get? Because like you said, if he helps, you don't know. Maybe God has different ways of helping people.
Yeah.
Maybe that rolling on the floor was supposed to stir something in another person.
Exactly.
So great. From there, where did you go to? Or is only setting of camera that you do?
Place from there.
So I think I really appreciate that you brought the secret place into the conversation. Yeah. So for me, the balance would be that whatever you do online, fine. What are you doing inside?
Stay on track.
Yeah, and have something greater inside, I think.
Something greater, exactly, because that is where you draw from.
Dish out from.
Word. I am so blessed by this conversation right now. Yeah, let's just go to church from here. Okay, so let's talk about publicity and visibility.
Okay.
Still online now.
Yeah.
Does that affect people, especially music ministers? Because in as much as we hear that we do these things for God, me and you, normal people, if we make posts, maybe you post a picture on social media and you don't get a lot of attention, you may feel discouraged. So I want to know, does that work? Does that happen to gospel music ministers as well? And how do they react? I mean, let's just hear from you.
It affects us.
It affects.
But you need to know that, there's a thin line between you doing ministry and chasing after fame. If your drive is not for fame, you won't be discouraged because of your likes and your engagement. So if you keep pushing because you want God to use this post to bless life, you are declaring His glory according to the scripture. In Habakkuk he said, the whole earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the water covers the sea. That's the primary assignment. What I'm dishing out should bless someone, not your reactions. Because some reactions are fake. We have people who use a lot of other means to just get reactions. So we use that as a yardstick. No. Somebody being blessed. You keep pushing, keep praying. There's a place to pray. There's a place for excellence and a place for the anointing.
Interesting. Like I'm assimilating everything. I'm taking it in. And it's very important that we make this. Just like you said, it shouldn't be a yardstick.
Yes.
It should never be a yardstick
Exactly.
to measure if
You are progressing.
you're
Yes.
progressing or not.
Yes.
In as much as it also encourages
Very important.
people, but it shouldn't be a yardstick. I think.
Okay, so moving on, I would like us to talk about the negatives.
Okay.
So, in what negative ways would you say that digitalization has affected the gospel music ministry? Because we've talked about the positive, and of course, the idea is to raise more awareness.
Yes.
If there's anybody just like you watching us, they would know how to be more guarded.
Yes.
So, what would you say are the negative things or the negative effects of social media, digital platforms generally on the gospel music industry?
First of all, I would say that if you notice, there's something like competition between the secular world. People, gospel musicians are struggling to come on the mainstream and all. So I think that's one of the negative effects. Some of them might just start deviating their lyrical content just to match up and fit in, because of you want to get exposed, you want to get balance, you want these people to accept you. So it's affecting. That's one of the points I'll pick out for the negative.
Okay.
That's for now.
Okay.
So this actually just crossed my mind. You said something about people changing their lyrics just to
balance.
blending.
Yes.
And there's been this recent, or it's been there, where people argue about the way gospel songs should be sang. We've heard about gospel songs that are like in a hip hop way. We've saw ones that are like R&B. So what's your opinion about that? Do you think that Christian songs should be strictly with the style we've known them all these years, or do you think the innovation, should I call it innovation, or the style of creating in the still gospel, still passing the message, but it has a different tone to it? Do you think it's still a good idea?
People are called into different sphere. There are people, like for me, I do that for gospel.
Okay.
There are people that should reach out to the hip hop world. You understand? But now let me say something. Gospel music is not just praise and worship.
Okay.
Gospel music, first of all, you remember, it's a message. So it can be rebuke, can be meditational. So it's not limited to just praise and worship. So like you mentioned, the likes of pop and all. There are people who are called. There are people that are rap artists. When they rap, they affect life. And they reach out people that my own songs might not reach.
Okay.
Do you get? So I would say it's, the development is actually helping. Yes, it's contributing to the Dominion mandate. Yes, to reach out to nations.
Okay. Yeah. One more thing. Would we say that that people are getting so carried away? How do I mean now? So there was this song that trended recently. I'll try not to mention songs. There was a song that trended, a powerful song, a gospel song, a powerful song, and it trended on TikTok. So people started to hop on the sound. You know how people do.
Yeah.
You hop on sounds, you make videos of them. But the negative thing now became that both good people or bad people or, well, it depends on what people call bad. But yeah, people hop on it and they do things that are not good.
Yes.
They are not morally correct. They're not morally all right. And they still hop on the same sounds. So there's been an argument as to whether those songs are truly spiritual.
Okay.
Or is it just people messing them up? And again, if they are really spiritual songs inspired from the place of, from the secret place, why would people easily hop on them and feel okay doing certain things? I just thought I need someone who is in the field, who is to properly dissect it, because it's such a serious issue. Well, I kept thinking, because people accepting the song the way they did means the song is making impact. But then again, still seeing people come and do all manner of stuff on top of the song.
We also saw that was played in a club, so it actually erupted some arguments. Why will a gospel song be played in a club? You understand? So that kind of thing.
How would you address that?
Okay. Every song is backed with an altar. Every song is backed with an altar. So I will not say, and I'm not there when God gave the person the song. I don't know what is backing the song. But if you listen to the likes of Minister Theophilus, Pastor Theophilus Sunday, you can't play his sound anyway, because listening to that sound, something happened. there will be something that, but that will not say that. I won't say that the other people doing those songs and are reaching those places. Maybe God has His own assignment for that sound.
Okay.
Do you get?
Okay.
You won't use what is happening online to judge as a yardstick. There are people that song has affected. There are people that just need a little reminder. You are off track, and that sound might be what will bring them back. So we can't use social media as a yardstick to judge whether this is making impact or not. But I believe that's our responsibility as gospel music ministers to soak deeply in Christ, in God, because our sounds travel and they should affect life, not just entertain people. They should affect life. So I will just rest by saying this, that what is happening online is affecting people positively and negatively. So we must be careful what we listen to. Different songs communicate different atmosphere.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There are sounds you listen to, what you don't feel like doing, you are instigated to do. So that's why we in the gospel field, we must pray. That's why I say every sound is backed by an altar. Even the people on the other, our brothers on the other side, they back their song with some other things I cannot mention, you understand? So, but we in the gospel, we pray that, oh God, wherever this song will be played, there's something happen. They played it in the club, fine. I won't say it's wrong or right, but I'm sure somebody was there that was affected.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sure. Somebody was like,
I really need to go back.
Yes.
Here, I don't belong here.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. That is so insightful. That is so revelational. And I must say, very, very inspirational. I felt like I was in church for a bit, and I hope you felt the same. To you viewer out there, thank you so much for sticking with us during this segment, and I hope you learned one or two things about music, about the gospel music ministry. That was Vicpraiz, a gospel music minister who is based here in Enugu. Feel free to reach out to him on social media at Vicpraiz. You'll find him, definitely you will. Thank you so much one more time.
Thank you for this privilege. Thank you, Afia.
All right, moving on. We'll be going into our last segment of the show. I like to call it the best. I like to call it the best for different reasons, but I'm talking about social media trends, and we'll be joined by Ijoma and Eliezer after this short break. Don't go anywhere.